on TMZ.
Okay, Blake Lively showed up at a big gala to be honored. It turned into a roast.
She was at Time Magazine's 100 Most Influential People, and Megyn Kelly said,
"It's a ridiculous joke. She shouldn't be there."
Blake gave a speech at the event.
I have so much to say about the last 2 years of my life.
Did all 100 people give a speech?
Just the ones that had to go to save their image. Those ones weren't.
Scott Peterson is an innocent man, according to the LA Innocence Project, but Nancy Grace says that is a load of crap. Nancy Grace was on the Two Angry Men podcast with you and Mark Garagos.
You and Mark had read all the presentation from the Innocence Project, and then she shoved it in your face.
The Innocence Project, with their medical degree, is telling me Lacey's doctor was wrong, and they're right 20 years later. Okay, good. You tell that to a jury. Let's see what happens.
Matt Barnes, former NBA player, says he hasn't cried in 30 years.
I think it's important for everybody to cry. I just need to do it myself.
He's going to therapy to try to cry.
You look skeptical, but crying is very important. When was the last time you had a good cry? I know the last time you caused a good cry, but when was the last time you had a good cry?
Selena Gomez got to experience prom season. Benny Blanco put together a prom for her.
I want to know how he asked her.
What a great show. Kids ask girls to proms and they say no.
No one loves misery more than you do.
What about the girls who are expecting the promposal and never get it?
Oh, I like this.
Why are you the worst? Ooh, what about a show at hospice where people say goodbye to their grandparents right as they die? Ooh, that'd be fun.
What's wrong with you?
He really wants to take pictures of him.
That's Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds posing on the red carpet at the Time 100 Gala, where Blake is being honored as a titan on their Most Influential People of the Year list. And look, here's Megyn Kelly to congratulate her.
It's a ridiculous joke. She shouldn't be there. She has no influence over anyone.
Okay, so you guys aren't going to sit together inside then?
So it's a very big red carpet event, and Megyn Kelly is one of the guests. She's been very outspoken about Meghan Markle and Blake Lively.
Yep, and she goes in on Blake over the Justin Baldoni scandal.
I mean, I think she launched a fake Me Too allegation against him. And so for her to be honored for doing that, to try to ruin a man over absolutely nothing, is a scandal.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute, this makes it sound like that this whole event is legit.
It is a scandal that she's there.
Why?
She needn't be there. It's the Time 100. Who cares?
Since the whole thing is just a play to get media attention.
And Time definitely did that, because everybody was at this gala. Demi Moore, Serena Williams, Adam Scott, Snoop Dogg, Nikki Glaser, and Scarlett Johansson, who was once married to Ryan Reynolds. Awkward. Anyway, Blake also gave a speech inside the gala.
My life was influenced most by my mother. Sitting here tonight,
She didn't put the sort of like spotlight on herself, because I think she knew that'd be radioactive. So she said, my mom is a survivor and I want to dedicate this to her, which I thought was a savvy move.
Can I ask, Blake Lively gave a speech.
Yes.
Did all 100 people give a speech?
Just the ones that had to go to save their image. Those ones.
So, congrats on your Titan Award, Blake.
It's a ridiculous joke.
Okay, we get that you're not a fan, Megyn. Bye!
Shador Sanders, Deion Sanders' superstar quarterback son, wrapped the pain away after the NFL draft Thursday night. A lot of people thought Shador Sanders was going to be the number 3 overall pick. He wasn't even the 32nd pick. He fell out of the first round entirely. So what does he do? How does he ease the pain? He has a concert. He rapped for everybody like nothing was wrong. He had this whole elaborate set built for when he got drafted and was going to have this cool moment, and the moment never came. Anyone who thinks this means Shador Sanders can't be a great football player, that's wrong. It's not the case.
There are far too many examples of great Hall of Fame players that were not taken in the first round, so he's fine.
If you're lower, then all of a sudden you're this superstar if you do better. This is great for him. You will only surprise people now.
Harvey's right. Like, if you set your expectations low, then you always exceed them. That's the secret to life. Be a low pick and exceed expectations.
We're waiting. You already have the low expectations. Now we're waiting for you to...
You don't expect anything, and that's what I deliver.
More than 22 years after the murders of Lacey Peterson and her unborn child, can new evidence possibly show that Scott Peterson is innocent?
He is guilty.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, Nancy.
Nancy Grace was on the Two Angry Men podcast with you and Mark Garagos,
who, by the way, defended Scott Peterson in the trial.
And this happy, fun group discussed evidence presented by the Los Angeles Innocence Project, which they believe warrants a new trial for Peterson.
One of the things they talk about in particular is the date of death.
There's a new fetal test that wasn't available then, where you can calculate what the date of death would be.
The prosecution's case is he did it on the 24th of December, and they put the actual date of death sometime between December 28th and January 5th.
By then, Peterson was under a police microscope, so the LA Innocence Project says he couldn't have done it.
That provides the basis for a new trial.
And then she shoved it in your face.
Have either one of you ever given birth? I'm just curious, because I've sat through many a sonogram where they tried to determine the correct age of the baby.
They always get the information wrong.
The Innocence Project, with their medical degree, is telling me her OBGYN was wrong, and they're right 20 years later.
He could have killed her on the 24th, and the baby stayed alive until the 28th, 29th.
You were a prosecutor for how many years? 17?
You're just sad.
Hey, come on. Dude did his best for this freaking guy.
What is Garagos and Scott Peterson's relationship now?
They don't go to dinner.
Always great to see you, Nancy. Thanks for yelling at our boss.
I love you.
Well, I appreciate the two of you wearing your tight little black t-shirts.
A singer who sued Mariah Carey and lost is now freaking out because he has to pay her legal fees. So a singer named Vince Vance in the 80s had a group, Vince Vance and the Valiants, had some success. In 1989, he released a song called All I Want for Christmas Is You, which is 5 years before Mariah's song came out.
Oh. Really?
The songs have nothing in common except the title. It's not the same melody, it's not anything. So he sued her a couple years ago for $20 million and lost. So he refiled the suit and now wanted the money and wanted all copies of her song destroyed. The judge in the case got frustrated with this, said you are wasting time, you lose, dismissed with prejudice, and you have to pay Mariah and Sony's attorney fees of $186,000.
The problem is it's often driven by the lawyers. We don't know here, but the lawyers.
It's a lawyer who told him to do it.
He abused the court.
He gambled and lost.
I feel bad for this guy. Now he's got to pay her lawyer and Sony's lawyer. And all he did was rely on his lawyer.
The guy didn't have the best judgment. Like, look at his hair.
And now TMZ Proverbs presents, when God closes a door, he opens a window. And then a Chinese man jumps through it! Right, like that. Someone explain!
So we have some insane video coming out of China. So this couple was in a hotel. They get into a verbal altercation. The man does not take it well.
Yes, and after one failed attempt, the man self-defenestrated! That means he jumped out the window.
Oh my God!
Are we watching a snuff film?
We definitely would be if the guy wasn't on the first floor.
He jumped about a foot off the ground.
What did he do?
Why do you say he did?
He definitely did something.
They were arguing over the phone. She unlocked his phone. He's like, I gotta go. It's over.
But wait until you find out why he really did it.
It had to be something bad. We don't know.
And if you do find out, please let us know, because we got no clue.
Could have been over the terrorist.
Yeah, I mean, 125%.
We're buying a Toyota today.
So, good luck, man who jumped out a window in China. You did the thing every guy in a relationship thinks about 1,000 times a day.
Selena Gomez got to experience the best season of the year, prom season. Selena never got to go to prom. Like, she was already a huge star. And her fiance, Benny Blanco, put together like a fake prom for her, and it was iconic. He even rented like a big limo. She came down the stairs in her gown, and they get in the limo together and they head to the mall where they did like one of those cheesy photo shoots.
Oh, this is
total
adorable.
like star shot moment.
Benny
Blanco needs to be a professor and teach men how to be in relationships. He is such a great partner.
I want to know how he asked her, because that's like the big thing is like asking someone. You have to like do it like in a really like fun like way now.
God, what a great show. Kids who ask girls to proms to watch the build up and then they say no.
You like it?
That'd be a good show.
Bro, these are like 16-year-olds.
Why are you the worst? Ooh, what about a show at hospice where people say goodbye to their grandparents right as they die?
Oh my God!
You're insane.
Coming up.
Matt Barnes, former NBA player, says he hasn't cried in 30 years.
Crying's very important. I cry whenever I watch Harry and the Hendersons. It's when John Lithgow yells at Bigfoot, "Go back in the forest, I don't love you anymore," but he loves him. I weep even thinking about it.
TMZ, online and on your phone 24/7. Coming up.
See the story about the guy? It's gone viral because he like went to like Afghanistan on a trip and he hooked up with like a Taliban guy.
No.
What the hell?
Be right back.
And now, Billy Ray Cyrus pours his achy breaky heart out about his relationship with Liz Hurley.
It's been a long time since I've been this happy.
He was on the Ty Bentley show and he's talking about their love and he's raving about it.
Yes, the world was shocked after the couple went Instagram official last weekend. And now Billy is gushing about Liz.
She's a great human being. She's so impressively brilliant. She reminds me a lot of Dolly Parton.
That's high praise to compare Liz to the three of them.
No expectations of where we go from here other than her and her son. I do love them a lot. And awesome. It's great that God brought him into my life when he did.
That's great, but how did all this happen?
They worked on a Christmas movie together in 2021.
Then cut to a few years later.
So she reached out after his split from his ex-wife, Fire Rose, and she said, "I'm here if you ever need a friend." So she reached out to him, which I found quite shocking. You clearly don't.
But this relationship has taken a lot of people by surprise.
I'm surprised people are surprised. Billy Ray Cyrus is an accomplished guy. We're kind of diminishing him by saying it's so shocking.
Old Town Road, he has the biggest hit of all time.
Yeah, but Liz had Austin Powers!
When was Austin Powers?
1996.
I would argue he's a little higher.
I would argue that too. So why is everybody so shocked?
It's for her glamorous look and his disheveled look.
He's a good-looking guy.
He was my first concert.
What did he play after Achy Breaky Heart?
I don't know.
I'm serious. Congrats on the new relationship, Billy.
It's just been beautiful.
See the story about the guy? It's gone viral because he like went to like Afghanistan on a trip and he hooked up with like a Taliban guy.
No.
What the hell? So there's this British tourist. His whole social media is like traveling the world, and he talked about how he entered into Afghanistan. He said that he was at a hotel and there was like a Taliban guy that was like the bodyguard of like the hotel, and he had said that the bodyguard kept coming to his room and like one thing led to another and he revealed he hooked up with a Taliban guy.
It makes sense though. Guys love a bad boy, and there's like
the Taliban?
Like a bad boy, like he's got stories to tell.
This guy is not a legit Taliban member.
Well, there probably are gay Taliban.
Yeah.
You don't think there's someone in the Taliban who wants to live their truth?
Then if they find somebody that they feel is like a safe haven.
They said they bonded over Gossip Girl?
What? Devin, all day this guy does terrorist training, then he unwinds by watching Gossip Girl.
I was just reading that you haven't cried in 30 years.
Need to learn how.
Well, don't worry, former NBA star Matt Barnes. It's time for TMZ Therapy. Please note TMZ Therapy contains no actual therapy. Let's begin!
He's never cried since like 10 years old.
Wow.
It's something I've been, working on in counseling.
I say, is there a lot of pressure on that first cry?
Heavy, right? I'm ready for a downpour.
Do you think it'll be for something positive or negative?
I don't care what it's for, to be honest with you. Hopefully it's something positive.
That means he's afraid of real crime.
Obviously he is.
I was raised to suck it up. You know what I mean? To never show weakness, to never cry.
Oh, that's interesting. Kids who grow up being told boys don't cry.
Right.
So cathartic. Dude, I'm listening to Tina Knowles' book.
Like when Cameron Diaz is running.
I cried 4 times.
So good.
How about Love Actually.
Oh, yeah!
The end of Harry and the Hendersons.
The Bigfoot movie?
When John Lithgow yells at Bigfoot, "Go back in the forest, I don't love you anymore," but he loves him. He's saying, "Get out of here."
You're tearing up.
Mostly because of his poor life choices. But whatever gets it flowing, right, Matt?
I think it's important for everybody to cry. I need to do it myself.
When was the last time you had a good cry? I'm serious. I know the last time you caused a good cry, but when was the last time you had a good cry?
He rules with an iron fist and a velvet glove. And he's always losing his gloves. Happy crying!
Good luck with that. Hey, thanks for being so kind, always. Pinky, it's good to see you.
Hi. Got the slutty vegan, aka Pinky Cole at LAX, famous owner of a black-owned business.
Had her on TMZ Live.
A few times.
Okay, good. So I talked to her about Wallow. He said that black-owned businesses, that's a hustle. You shouldn't shop at a black-owned business. Buy only the best. Wallow doesn't buy from black-owned businesses. He buys from the best businesses.
Black people also have a responsibility to make sure that we're giving a quality product. And for as long as I live, I'm going to buy black in everything that I do. And as long as I continue to support businesses like that, then they can rise and they can bring others with them. So yeah.
He said don't just shop at black-owned businesses just for the sole fact that they're black. They have to be good in quality and black.
Well, but if you're just shopping for quality, then you're not.
Wow, finish that sentence.
No, I didn't mean that. I'm saying.
I
did not mean that.
No, please tell us what you were saying.
Finish the sentence.
Well, get wild and say it.
This is not fair. Trent, help me out.
Charles?
Thank you so much, Pinky.
Coming up.
Devin Booker, NBA superstar, he stops at these two little kids' lemonade stand.
Whoa, thank you!
Wait a minute. Hold on, these kids need a business license. You can't just like...
Coming up.
We got this guy 803 Fresh, and he's got a country song called Boots on the Ground. His song is like very viral on TikTok, so we say, what celeb has surprised you by doing it?
Shaq.
Shaq?
Shaq got two little people that my dog.
We got this guy 803 Fresh, and he's got a country song called Boots on the Ground.
Oh, I know Boots on the Ground, yeah.
Where them fans at?
Oh.
We talked to him because his song is like very viral on TikTok, so we say, what celeb has surprised you by doing it?
I've seen a lot of them. I've seen Niecy Nash, I've seen Shaq.
Shaq?
Shaq got two little people that my dog.
I got my boots on the ground.
Oh, good.
Oh, he's fine. He's actually pretty good.
Shaq's good. I love Shaq.
Shaq's the best.
All right, y'all. Boots on the ground practice today at 12 o'clock. Bring your fans.
You do need to get more into like doing these viral videos. Like no joke, this is what like gets clicks. This is what goes viral.
Boots on the ground, Harvey. Let's get it.
If you did that, we'd get millions of hits.
No, he wouldn't.
Charles will do it. Remember he did the Tatiana dance to Blueface, and that was embarrassing.
How could we forget?
There you go.